Christian Dick coming through there, local man like Frank Raffler's Raffle, and side by side with Breeze. Breeze ends up on the grass, he's going to spin the car. Oh, Breeze, he's just missed them. This is contact there, I think that was sharp and mushy.
It was, yeah.
Oh,
dear, no.
Oh my goodness, what was Proctor doing? What was he thinking? Well, oh goodness me. Big hit. I think this is absolutely 100% safety car material now.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Let's firstly hope that both the drivers are okay. That's the most important thing, because that was a nasty hit for Carl Breeze. And we know how strong the G50s are. But there's Proctor still in the car. Let's just check he's okay as well.
We managed to get through the day with only one use.
Oh,
big drop, but that could be a safety car.
No, that looks like a mechanical failure under braking.
That was a big impact. The McLaren suddenly speared off the road and took the Bentley.
Yeah, absolutely. That was massive. Now, whether he locked a brake into the braking zone, the McLaren drifts over to the tail. Did he just overreact, or it's hard to tell there was anything. I thought maybe there'd been something mechanical, but that just looks like more or less a driver instigated. And once the car started its career towards the barrier, there was very little anything to do about it. There was no contact with the back of the Bentley. The Bentley didn't do anything incorrect. And one might have to say, now looking at that accident,
Giovinazzi, though, you can see, was already trying to fight back at him. There is the number 11 car of Fabian Schiller, which has made very good progress from 15th on the grid, and a huge crash there. Barrel rolling over. That's absolutely massive, and it's Lance Stroll. Now, we saw the start of that incident. Stroll got the move on Giovinazzi into the chicane. Looked like Giovinazzi was coming back at him on the way out of the corner, but that is a massive crash. And I hope that Lance is okay. These cars are super strong. They're built to the very highest standards, but that was a very nasty incident indeed. And the marshal's coming to check on him. Let's have a replay. Look in the background there, wheel to wheel. He's got his nose in front of Giovinazzi. Giovinazzi's almost got a wheel on the grass and then just loses grip, spears into the side of Stroll, and Stroll is just a passenger. And happily, the car landed the right way up.
They all survive, and there's more contact, and a huge moment this time coming up towards Les Combes, and that, I'm afraid, is the Carlin car upside down. Menezes, I fear, it skates up the escape road straight away. We go safety car, understandably so. The safety car is going to be out for the third time of asking, and that, again, at a fast part of the circuit, contact as one driver was in the slipstream, another tries to defend. We've got 8 3/4 minutes to go. The safety car is deployed once more.
The key car involved in the incident was the 007.
The 23 car just won the race there, Mario Farnbacher.
Right.
Look in the background there. James Davison has lost control of the Aston Martin as he hits the wall. There's a safety truck there, which I think was trying to come out onto the racetrack thinking the race was over to attend to the 58 car that still remains parked down there in the turn 1 area. So I'm not sure if that safety worker just peeked his nose out a little bit early thinking everything was good to go, but Davison had lost control, and then just unfortunate circumstances there, Bob.
Dean Stoneman home in second place for Dams, ahead of Nick De Vries. Roberto Meri crosses the line in 4th. Oh, dear me! Oh, no! Terrible crash as Nicholas Latifi plows into the back of Roberto Meri's car. Meri slowed down immediately after the start-finish line, and Latifi launched off the back of him. I do hope both those drivers are okay. That was an utterly sickening impact. As we see, Roberto Meri had taken the checkered flag, and Latifi just did not realise he'd slowed down so quickly. An absolutely horrible crash.
I'm shocked at that Roberto Meri, unless he had a mechanical problem, there's no need to slow down that much so close after the start finish line. I'm glad to see that
Latifi out of his car, Meri moving and Meri getting out as well. Well,
lucky boys there. Roberto Meri, I don't know if it was just he was annoyed that he got a penalty for track limits or what was going on, but that could have been even nastier than it hopefully was.
Red lights are on, and away they go. Very quick change. Not a great start from Tom Coronel. Looking for the white BMW of Augusto Farfus to try and come through. Seats go 1, 2, 3, 4 wide, but he's got around most of them. He's going to get Coronel into corner 1. No, he's not. He's going to be in trouble, and Farfus is shoved out wide. No. So is Daste. Well, 3, 4 Seats got together, and this is Farfus's camera. He picked up a place. Safety car's going to be coming out. I think there's cars everywhere, John, and that's a much worse incident than race 1.
Are we going to get a green flag? We do. The race will be on. And away goes Antunes. Tony Quinn, second in the championship last year, will be up the inside. Is he going to be brave enough to go there? No. Oh, Antunes goes barreling over the curbs, and Paul Kelly hard into the fence. And the Ferrari gets cleaned up by the 650S as well. A massive pile-up in the centre chicane. Hovey's Ginetta's in there. The second of the Ferraris is involved as well.
Steve Johnson's in there as well. Tony Wall's in the McLaren.
But away they go. Yeah, Farfus, look at Coleman squeezed down to the pit wall. Now let's see, can he just about edge enough room? He has.
Got through. He got through.
Someone else off, though. That looks like
that's
it's Anderson. And I think that's the 17 car of Davison.
William Davison, the ex-Max driver. Westbourne having Westbourne Motorsport team having a very, very eventful start to that. I was watching the race yesterday down at the bottom of the dip, and there was a sweepstake going on about how many would go off at Paddock. None did yesterday, none at Druids either. But today, a little bit more lively. But what a great sight. It's really good to see a good field of Clio's back winners.
No, that's Luke Wright as he's come back across into Josh goes the other way. Jake Giddings, that's a big hit.
That's going to be a safety car,
surely. That's going to be a... Oh, no, and that's just one of the... Oh,
that's Mike Bushell.
Mike Bushell, Nick Hamilton's involved. Yeah. And Adam Gould just behind that in the other Stankin car.
Mike Bushell is a privateer. That was the car we filmed the explainer around, and he's come out of the Fiesta Championship. That's not good at all. What a sad, sad start to the Clio race.
But it's going to be Dennis Marshall just with his nose in front, and a big coming together, heading up the hill. You can see 4, 5 cars off and an engine fire as well. And that, I fear, may well... 6 cars off. There's another in the gravel. It's going to be a red flag straight away. The race is stopped. It's a race suspension. Who's going to be in need of attention? And let's see if we can piece it all together. It all goes wrong in the spray. Big impact. That, I fear, was Hofbauer. And then others just with nowhere to go piled into him. And look at this, bang, wow, that was absolutely an enormous impact, and there are more to come. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I think it was Levin Amveg's white car that went ploughing into the melee and caused the secondary impact for Loris Hesemans, which in turn created that engine fire, but that is an enormous accident.
Look at Brian! Unbelievable!
Brian goes in so deep, Tommy, right there in front of you, almost took out his boss.
I think he was paying attention to going in deep to keep Greg Moore behind him, and just got it. You can tell he was in trouble early.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, my goodness.
Alex Barron right up on top of poor Brian Herta.
You saw Herta pull his hands in and try to make himself small. An astonishing collision in turn 5.